Mashtag Brady is one of the UK's biggest travel vloggers and YouTubers, a regular bloke who turned a happy-go-lucky personality and a drinking habit into a full-time career. Armed with just his GoPro and a childlike curiosity, he's travelled through some of the world's most dangerous countries. He's been blackout drunk in Bangkok.
I feel sick.
Sailed with pirates in Papua New Guinea.
There's a hole in the boat! We're gonna sink, we're gonna die!
Ran with bulls in Spain.
Oh, shit! Go, run! Run!
And filmed lions in a guy's back garden in Nottingham.
This guy is so ready to eat me!
Depending on who you ask, he's either a viral marketing genius or just a complete wreckhead. But behind the madness is something far more interesting. A guy who spent nearly a decade chasing attention online, and somehow actually made it. Before the travel vlogs, booze-fueled adventures, and the millions of followers, there was just Matthew Brady, a lad from Derby, posting videos from his bedroom, hoping somebody would watch. Today, he's followed by over 7 million people across his social media platforms, from TikTok and Instagram to YouTube and Spotify. He's loved for his humour, but as his fame's grown, so have the questions about recklessness, and recently, where curiosity and opportunity cross into exploitation.
Want to come with us today and get pissed?
Where?
You don't want to come?
No.
I'll pay for all your drinks and everything. I'll get you a hotel at the end of the night.
I don't drink.
Oh, you don't drink? Oh my God, it's not even dead! This is dreadful.
But to understand how we went from a quiet village in the Midlands to 1 million subscribers in Thailand,
Am I going to jail?
we've got to go back to where it all started. Mashtag Brady, real name Matthew Brady, is a 31-year-old online personality. There isn't much out there about his early life, and maybe that's fitting. What we do know is he was born on the 22nd of January 1994 in Etwall, a tiny village near Derby, in the East Midlands, the kind of place where ambition usually means getting a van and learning a trade. He had a modest upbringing, raised by his mother and father alongside his sister and brother. As a kid, he was obsessed with TV shows like Jackass, normal blokes being reckless and stupid on camera for the public's entertainment.
Jackass come out at the same time as camera phones, so everyone in school was sort of doing that. We were like punching each other, slapping each other in the face with phone books. My dad gave me a camcorder when I was like 10 in Scotland, right? And I remember running out with my brother and we'd push each other off the slide. We'd then run back inside, plug the camera in and watch it, and then run back out and do something else.
By his own admission, he had somewhat of a turbulent youth. He finished school with 12 GCSEs, but like a lot of lads his age, found himself skipping lessons, getting into fights on parks, and running around the streets of Derby as part of a gang, getting into trouble with the local police.
Do you know what I mean? Towards the end of the school, I was even falling off even more, just going down the wrong path.
Yeah.
Saying not going to school, smoking weed, getting into trouble, getting brought home by the police because we've been fighting on the park and just dumb shit, innit? Dumb shit. Dumb kids when you're 15 in a village thinking we're bad boys in gangs and shit.
At 18, he moved out of home and into the city, chasing something different, even if he didn't know what it was yet. He bounced between jobs, labouring, service work, whatever paid the bills.
I've been a builder, I've worked in a factory, I've worked in a warehouse, I've been a chef.
But Mashtag always had the itch to entertain. And in 2016, he finally gave it a go. His first upload hit YouTube on November 1st, 2016, breaking into my own house, where, as the title suggests, he broke into his own house.
Yo, shit just got real peak real quick. You know where my keys are, innit? On my desk, bruv. Luckily, man's got that window. At least if I fall, innit, I'm gonna be famous on YouTube or something.
We're in!
No, I'm stuck! I'm coming back out!
It only pulled a few hundred views at the time, and after that, he wouldn't upload to YouTube again for a couple of years. But what most people don't realise is that the clip wasn't new. It was already 2 years old. It came from his Snapchat era, where he spent over a year posting every single day, making vlogs and silly skits around Derby for about 50 people.
I was making Snapchat vlogs.
Yeah.
I was vlogging on Snapchat every day, but it was back when you could only...
I'd get a few quid for that now.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah. Bloody hell.
Well, not with the viewers I had, about 50 viewers. But I was, every day, bro, I was doing full-on vlogs. All my friends telling me, what are you doing, bro? Allow this. You're like an idiot, bro. And I was just like, no, trust me, bro. One day people are going to want to watch this, yeah?
Even back then, he was so determined to make it that every video he filmed got recycled everywhere. He'd post it to Snapchat, then re-upload it to YouTube, then Facebook, Instagram, Vine, any platform that existed.
They're actually cold, which is weird. Obviously not supposed to be cold. Poisoned me.
This was the first glimpse of a work ethic that you wouldn't exactly expect from someone like Mashtag, but one that would quietly define him. The obsession with creating, posting, and pushing his content in front of anyone who might watch.
The first 8 years of me doing social media, nothing ever clicked. I used to create 4 different accounts, right? And then I'd go onto my account and I would like my own video on my original account. And I would then share the video to like 10 random phone numbers. I also used to go on these other accounts and let my video play and play and play while I'd go to sleep to try and get more views.
He bounced between accounts, chasing that first viral hit, years of shouting into the void. And then, finally, something started to move.
Yo, my G's, welcome back to the biggest, the baddest, the most talked about show on YouTube, the Mashtag Brady Show.
By late 2018, Brady was back on YouTube, posting comedy skits like Pickpocket and Proud and Get Rich Quick. They barely hit a few hundred views, but it was clear. He wasn't just messing around anymore. He wanted to be a personality.
It's your boy!
Then in January 2019, he got his first taste of viral fame when he uploaded a rap about his local city of Derby.
Derby City getting litty, let them know where they at. Mashtag's back on putting dogs on the map.
It did 60,000 views and landed him in the local paper. For a lad filming on his phone in the Midlands, that was massive. So naturally, he doubled down, releasing another track about Tesco that pulled about 80,000 views.
B to the E, S to the Co. World's best shops, so yeah, man's gonna go.
Suddenly, he wasn't just Matthew, the funny guy from Snapchat, he was Mashtag Brady. As you'll see throughout the video, his love for music and, in my personal opinion, dream of becoming one of the UK's biggest Central East Midlands grime artists would become a constant thread in his life. Then in March of that year, Mashtag found his calling, posting his first full vlog.
But I'm vlogging now, I'm a vlogger now.
What's a vlog?
What is that? It's your boy! I'm definitely gonna wake up every neighbour in the building, but we don't care because we're vlogging now!
The editing was rough and the humour was awkward, but that's exactly what made it so entertaining. Viewers were already leaving comments like, "You'll hit 1 million subs one day." He was beginning to find his audience. He followed it straight up in April with what would later become another key ingredient to his success, posting his first travel vlog.
Yo! Welcome to the vlog, baby. We're just here in Palma with my girl. What's your name, baby?
€1.
€1. Funny name.
Then in 2020, everything changed. TikTok arrived, and Mashtag took full advantage.
Get off the fucking road, you knobhead!
And a star was born. Well, not quite yet. He continued reposting his old clips from other platforms to TikTok, and this time, some of them blew up.
Can I get, have you got no cannabis? No. Can I get a blowjob? No. No. No worries. Thank you very much anyway. Don't worry if I scream, mate. I've never flown before, I'm a bit scared.
Oh, a bit nervous, all right.
Yeah, and I had a dream last night that the plane crashed, so...
After he ran out of his old videos, he decided he wouldn't let this momentum go to waste and posted a prank video of him gluing a £1 coin to the floor, with mixed success.
I don't know how long it's going to take to dry though, so I'm going to have to stand here and protect it. Oh, bro, leave that. Oh.
The video, however, hit 5 million views in a day. Just like that, the years of grinding started paying off. Then he found a bottle of Magnum under his bed, drank it, and went viral again.
That's actually alright. It's a bit horrible.
Comments were pouring in. Try this next. So he did. Every day for 2 months straight. As addicting as the rising views were, it was taking a toll on his health. The alcohol was leaving its mark and he couldn't handle the constant hangovers anymore. He knew he needed to shift to something more sustainable.
Trying mad new snacks for the first time, so I've got some absolute potential bangers. Oh, fuck. Elevated level of life right now because these are absolutely incredible. I don't have time for the smoothie things. Who cares? These are the fucking dankest shit of all time, bro.
He switched to food reviews, burgers, takeaways, sweets, and went insanely viral. Not just because of his unique personality, but because Mashtag consumes food and drink in a way I've never actually witnessed from any other human being. And I've done a whole video on Beaver.
Skip right into that, bang.
Another key aspect of Mashtag's content, and honestly the reason some of you probably know him, is his gag reflex.
Look, this is how loud they are, yeah? Look.
Much like his childhood hero Steve-O, Mashtag has an extreme, instant, and completely uncontrollable gag reaction to basically anything. Before we do this, let me just say to those of you who are squeamish, please now skip to this timestamp. For the rest of you sick fucks, let's roll the tape.
That would taste horrible.
So where are you from then?
Me, Derby, bro.
Derby, bro. Bro. Weird. He thinks he's some black kid from down in the ghetto, but he's some basically white kid. Bro.
The food reviews gave him momentum, but they also showed him something important. People didn't just like his content, they liked him. To this day, some of his most viral videos are from this era, but instead of resting on his success, he switched it up again, posting a series of videos about building an allotment from scratch. It gathered over 10 million views in just a couple of weeks. It seemed like every pivot worked. He was even collabing with some of the biggest names online.
The hunt for the UK's greatest cheeseburger continues today. I've got a very fucking special guest all the way from LA, California, motherfucker. We've got Mike Malak.
He'd spent years posting into the void. Now, the internet couldn't look away. But just as he was hitting his peak in mid-2023, TikTok's creator program had switched models. The focus went from 1-minute videos to 10-minute videos to try and incentivize viewers away from YouTube. This meant many creators saw revenues from AdSense shrink by up to 80%. Mashtag, seeing the dropping earnings, faced a challenge. He needed to reinvent himself one more time.
I was like, right, I've got enough money now, I can travel. My goal was always to be a travel vlogger, but I could never afford it. And then I just fucking invested all my money into traveling. And then 8 months ago, TikTok started paying less. I said, fuck it, the only way is if I become a YouTuber. So I moved to Thailand. I was like, yo, it has to work. I have to make it work. I've packed up my fucking life and I've just moved to fucking Thailand. So come along with me for the fucking journey.
So in March 2024, he packed a bag, grabbed his GoPro and moved halfway across the world to Thailand. And what many of his audience would call their favourite era of Mashtag Brady began.
Bangkok, baby. I'm about to rock the fuck out of this city, motherfucker. Hello, monkey man. No, he doesn't look. Fucking hell. Doggy. Hello, doggy. What the hell? Where? He's not friendly, no. He's dangerous. It's okay. We agreed 500,000, brother. That was the price we agreed. Okay? So you can either give me my money back and I'll get out of the car, or you take me to the hotel, which is what we agreed. Go, go, go! Go! Go faster! Wow, keep going! That's bloody fast!
25 years.
Go on, son. There you go, Dan. Go on, give us a kiss. Oh. You aren't, yeah. You're the best boy. Hello, brother. Hello. Sound the crab. Hell with. Oh, ready.
Oh! Get the quad! Get the quad!
Safe now. Is it safe? Is it safe? Is it safe? Yeah. I'll take that as a yes. Ah! My balls! Didn't even clipped in! Mate, if I fall from here, I'm breaking every bone in my body and I'm going to have to die. Ah! Ah!
The reaction was massive. 100,000 views on the first video, then hundreds of thousands, then millions. And over the course of the next 2 months, he would upload 51 videos. one for every single day he was there.
Went to Thailand 57 days in a row, a video every single day, filming all day, editing, sleeping like 3, 4, 5 hours a day, go to bed late, wake up early, just grinded. In Thailand, you'll be in some places, the internet shit. I'd be with my mate Reggie, and we'd be walking around my laptop, going from cafe to cafe all the way down the road going, can I test your internet? Or some days we'd just be sat outside a closed cafe on the Wi-Fi, just sat on the street for like 2 hours just using this dead Wi-Fi just to get the video up.
He was working like a madman, using every trick he'd picked up from the years of grinding on Snapchat and Facebook, and for the first time in his life, all that chaos had a direction. Two things I feel like I should quickly explain before we go on. First, he calls every animal he sees a doggy.
Hello, doggy. Hello. Hello, doggy. Hello. Oh, oh my God. Oh my God. Hello, doggy. Tonight will be the night that I will cry for you. Hello, doggy. Hello, doggy. And this is doggy as well. What type of dog is it? German Shepherd? Hello, doggy.
Secondly, some of you may be asking yourself by now, who the fuck is this Dan guy he keeps mentioning?
Welcome back, Danielson. Let's sync this one up, Dan. Welcome back, Danny boys. Just how we like it, Dan. I'm gonna smash a load of cocktails and we're gonna get some food together, Daniel. There you go, Dan. It'll just be over like that, Dan.
Simply put, you are Dan. I am Dan. We are all Dan. While he was out there, he also met a fan who'd become a recurring character on his channel. A British lad called Reggie.
I don't know you.
Me? Huh? Don't know, mate. Probably on the news and that. No, joking. I do TikTok and shit.
Yeah, what was your name?
Mashtag Brady. This guy's forced me to drive. He's got a knife in his pocket. This guy's got a knife in his pocket and he's threatening me. What is going on? Come on, give him a good pull. Go on, pull him off. In the first month, I met this guy, and he was supposed to be my editor, but I said, bro, if I made you my editor, I'll be selfish. Everyone loves you. Nice bar you have here. Very nice bar. She has no idea what I'm saying. My friend here wants to have sex with you. Yeah? Yeah? No, she says no.
However, on April 27th, 51 days after he left the cosy shires of Derby, Mashtag's time in Thailand came to an end.
Day 52, I'm in Bangkok in Thailand, and today is going to be the end of the Thailand series, I'm afraid. I absolutely love you all. What a journey that it's been. I f***ing think this is going to be the f***ing start of something beautiful.
By the time he flew home, he'd gone from being a bloke with a TikTok following to a fully fledged YouTuber. Over 300,000 subscribers, millions of monthly views, and a loyal global audience.
Day one, I'm back in the UK, baby!
Brady landed back in Britain. He went back to posting more varied content, still in a classic Mashtag fashion. A mystery box from Jack Grealish.
Look at that!
Chili eating challenges in Manchester.
Oh, bless him! Bless him! Yes, Charlie, brother!
Hey, wait. Charlie bitch, what are you doing here, you big slabber? And a tour of Derby, creatively titled The Worst City in the UK. But with the momentum he now had, he wasn't staying home for long.
Where's the crackheads at?
Mashtag knew what his audience really wanted, and he gave it to them. Over the next several months, what started as a few spontaneous trips quickly spiraled into a full-blown world tour and turned his channel into a travel show fueled by hangovers and adrenaline.
Let's get straight into this man!
May 4th, he hit Barbados to film a music video, as well as get blackout drunk. May 15th, he's in Jordan, lost in the desert. May 19th, Saudi Arabia, ringside for Fury versus Usyk. May 20th, Rome, stranded overnight in an airport. May 28th, India, missed a flight drinking with a stranger who gave him used underwear from Japan. No India. May 28th, India again. Made the flight this time. June 13th, Tokyo, blackout drunk, again. June 26th, Germany, meets Angry Ginge at the England Euros game. Also, blackout drunk, lost in Argentina, high in Amsterdam, blacked out in Zante, chased in Turkey, broken-legged in Bali, camping in the Lake District, pizza in New York, shots with Conor McGregor in Boston, picking up homeless hitchhikers in Hollywood, Vegas, the Philippines, Morocco, Romania, Denmark, 6 months, 20 countries, a blur of flights, bottles, and questionable body fluids. If there was chaos to find, Mashtag found it.
It's a baby monkey. And you as well? Ah, I'm the king of the monkeys. Okay, hello. Whoa. Here she is. She's actually quite fit, to be honest. You know what I mean? 4 beers, defo smash. Bit worried I am. I had a bloody dream last night, the plane crash. Hopefully that doesn't come true. I'm only joking. Didn't understand a word I'm saying. Sick. What a great journey this is going to be. Music video, what you want? Okay. We're in the music video. Cool. I'm here, bro. I'm here. We're outside, baby. Hey, go and shake your ass for me. Yeah. Want photo? Yeah, no worries. Come on, come here, little boys. Not in a weird way. Are you sure they want a photo? They don't look like they want a photo. Look how unimpressed they are. Come here, little boy. No, stop saying that. Oh, crikey. Oh my God. God. No, not my ears. Don't go in my ears. Say, I'm a nonce.
I'm a nonce.
He was living the fantasy every 9-to-5er dreams about. Millions of views, sponsors, and brand deals. He'd cracked the formula. 1 part travel, 1 part danger, and a hefty amount of drunken stupidity. As his travels continued and his following and fame rose, he would be recognised more and more, no matter which country he was in.
Yes, bro. Are you saying you're right, yeah? How you doing, bro?
Dude, I just fucking watched your videos recently.
Yeah, man. No way.
What are you doing here?
You're Mashtag Brady, aren't you?
No.
Can I have a photo, please?
Why? I'm not Mashtag.
The guy that grew up in Thailand, in Bangkok.
Yes. I can't believe Beaver. I'm not fucking Beaver.
Brady had become an X-rated idiot abroad, like if Carl Pilkington had a cat addiction. Except instead of being sent to the wonders of the world by Ricky and Steve, Mashtag was stumbling into slums, drug dens, and makeshift sanctuaries, all on his own.
I am not going to be allowed to get on an aeroplane for the next 6 weeks, because if I do, I could potentially get a blood clot and die.
In late 2024, he was back in the UK for a nose surgery to fix a nasal blockage he'd had since birth. A small break in the madness. Then, unable to fly, he launched the Euro road trip series. Mashtag got straight back to what fans wanted to see. Drinking in Amsterdam, Christmas markets in Berlin, getting lost in Brussels, underground bunkers in Paris, then sailing himself back to the UK. You know, standard stuff. By the end of 2024, Mashtag was reaching new heights. He spent Christmas in the Arctic Circle, hit the French Alps, and, this might surprise you, got blackout drunk, then took a quick trip to New York in January. When poor planning got him denied entry to Africa in February, he flew to Papua New Guinea instead, where he was caught by law enforcement after locals fed him a banned substance.
Boy is not allowed in town. We'll charge you for this. Oi.
A lesson learned.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother. I'll keep rolling. Okay. There's a hole in the boat. We're going to sink. We're going to die. He covers it up with his foot. He's got to put his foot over the hole.
Then he went swimming with sharks in Fiji. He actually hunted down a thief all the way from England over to LA when his AirPods were stolen.
4 feet ahead, 19 feet ahead. So they're in this car. My brother, he's even got the left one in. Unfortunately, brother, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. They're my AirPods.
Then things kicked up a notch. He went to the Sidemen charity match, where he met the who's who of influencers.
A big Mikey, Lacey.
What's up, bro? Dude!
Yeah! Put him in his bed. Yeah. One and the only.
Questionable, but I'll take it.
Get him, he had a Batman suit on, look at him. Bruce Wayne.
I don't wear a black ski mask, but I don't ski. He's Logan fucking Paul.
Not even 4 days later, on the 13th of March, he's back in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Mashtag was everywhere with everyone. He still had multiple accounts, but now, instead of trying to boost his own views, he was raking in millions of eyeballs across every platform. An almost folklore legend, with endless tales of the most outlandish scenarios. Even some of the biggest YouTubers in the world were reacting to his clips online.
Hello, doggy. Come back, doggy. Come back, doggy.
He's actually a lunatic. Yeah. He's living his best life, though. That's what I love about him.
And he won Best UK Travel Influencer at the National Social Media Awards.
Creator of the Year is obvious, actually. It's so obvious.
Is it obvious?
Yeah, Mashtag Brady.
Oh, I did say that. That would be a big. You're across TikTok and you're across YouTube.
He did cook.
He did cook.
Who's the last person that's had the impact that he's had on UK YouTube, genuinely?
Everybody wants to know what I would do if I didn't win. I guess we'll never know.
For a lad from a small village in the East Midlands to the top of YouTube's streaming game, it looked like the only way was up.
Say hello, Reggie Rowe.
But somewhere along the way, things started to shift. He'd slowed down on vlogs, something his audience noticed immediately. He went from uploading every single day to posting only a handful of videos per trip, and with longer gaps in between. It felt like the old Mashtag was burning out. He addressed it head on.
In the last 12 months, I made 185 vlogs, one every 2 days, posting, editing, film, edit, post, all this, right? I now have to have business meetings, phone calls, do invoices, that now I'm in a position where I'm like, fucking hell, I'm drowning in all this other responsibility and admin that I have to do. Now I have other people that rely on me. I want to make the production better, I want to make the videos better, I want to invest more back into the videos to make them as cool as possible. I've got a real life that I want to live as well, and I've got other goals in life other than just becoming big on social media.
He opened up about wanting to reinvent himself, to reinvest in the channel, make bigger videos, and try new ideas. Most of his fans were understanding. The consensus was clear. People watched for him. They just wanted the same chaotic authenticity that made him stand out in the first place. But then came his next trip, and this time, there was a twist.
Our competition winner. Introduce yourself.
I'm Izzy, hello.
He announced a collaboration with a company called realraffle.com, a mystery prize site where users could pay a few pounds to enter raffles for luxury items, holidays, or even a trip with Mashtag himself.
There is a company called realraffle.com, and if you head over there right now, we are running other competitions, phones, holiday vouchers, cash giveaways, instant cash prizes. So head over to realraffle.com and you could be the next winner.
At first, it looked like a harmless giveaway, until fans started digging. Because while the site and Brady himself positioned it as a third-party sponsor, public business records told a different story. Real Raffle, registered under Dream Dropper Limited, listed Matthew Brady as a co-owner, alongside two associates, Ben Dennehy and Kieran Baldwin, all based in Hereford in the UK, meaning Mashtag wasn't just sponsored by the company, he owned it. Now, that wouldn't necessarily be a problem, but he hadn't mentioned this in the video, giving the impression he was simply promoting a brand deal, not his own business.
There is a company called realraffle.com.
Participants pay a few pounds for a chance to win a dream prize, but with tens of thousands of tickets sold, the odds of winning are microscopic, while the profit margins are huge. Critics said it blurred the line between entertainment and gambling, especially with such a young audience. Mashtag has since openly talked about his ownership and promoted it, and it's not as if he went to any meaningful lengths to cover the facts up. This wouldn't be such a problem if he was open and honest with his fans from the start, instead of creating fake distance between himself and the company. And then came the second problem: the winner of the raffle.
The raffle to come on holiday with me is number 22,975. So now what I need to do is enter that number, 5, and our winner today, Izzy Brovani. I am in Miami, and here is my competition winner from realraffle.com. Here she is real, okay? It wasn't fucking rigged. I never met this fucking woman before.
The winner, Izzy Brovani, was introduced as a fan, but when viewers checked her social media, they discovered her boyfriend, Jack Swales, lived in the same town of Hereford, where Mashtag's company and co-owners were based. For fans, it felt a little too coincidental. Mashtag's audience is global, with over 9 million followers. Statistically, the odds of a winner being a woman from the same small town as the company's founders felt unlikely. Of course, there's no proof of foul play, and the evidence is circumstantial at best, but the discovery fueled a wave of speculation online, especially when comments questioning it began disappearing from his videos and subreddit. This controversy didn't derail his career, but it left a mark. Some saw it as manipulative, and others saw it as a simple PR mistake. But either way, it was the first visible crack in Mashtag's relationship with his audience. After wrapping up his trip in America with Izzy, he moved on quickly. Cambodia, Dubai, Amsterdam, Bangkok, back to business as usual. The heat started to fade and his numbers were as healthy as ever. For a brief moment, it seemed like everything was normal again. However, the next few months would be anything but.
That was the scariest shit ever! Go, run! Run! Run!
In July 2025, Mashtag would attempt to pivot once again with his content, this time wearing the hat of a journalist, in his video titled Investigating Running with the Spanish Bulls.
What a view. Imagine you live in one of these houses. What a spectacle. What an enigma. What a tradition.
If I was to run tomorrow, on a scale of 1 to 10, how dangerous would you believe it would be for me?
If you have a good distance, it could be
So it
safe.
can be as safe or as dangerous as you make it, essentially.
Yes.
Okay, and have you heard of any people dying?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Honest, before I came, I was concerned. It's steeped in cruelty. There's going to be a lot of people coming here looking for violence, looking for a stampede, looking to see people getting crushed, to see animals being cruelly treated. But it's not that at all, it's festivity. Spanish people enjoying what Spanish people enjoy.
Not only was this a new format, he also brought on a cameraman, abandoning his GoPro in a bid to up the production levels, part of the reinvestment he'd alluded to earlier.
As you may notice, I don't have a camera in my hand. I have an official cameraman with me today. We've invested back into the channel. We're going to try this. We're going to try actually having a cameraman rather than a GoPro. Is it going to work? Am I going to be able to edit it? No idea.
The reaction from fans was overwhelmingly negative. They didn't want a cameraman as they felt somewhat left out. Mashtag built his whole channel on the very close, very personal GoPro lens. Suddenly, they weren't on the journey with him anymore. They were just watching. And to many viewers, the journalist version of Brady wasn't what they wanted to see. The version they wanted was in unknown, dangerous foreign lands, with nothing but a GoPro and endless possibility of adventure. The following video was equally divisive, as he then joined in the tradition himself.
Basically here, in a journalistic environment, not just as adrenaline junkies coming here to use this as a sport for our goodwill and fun. Whoa! Oh my f***ing God. Ah, this is f***ing crazy. Oh my God! Oh my fucking God! Oh my God! Oh shit! Go, run! 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 Oh shit! Oh shit! Fuck! Yes! Oh! Oh! Fuck! This is crazy! This is insane! I mean, the bush is absolutely electric. We'll worry about the morals about it in a minute.
Across his comment section, people voiced their concerns about the seeming cruelty of the event, something that Mashtag himself would echo in the video.
Yeah, that bit's just fucking cruel, bro. The ball has been in the middle, so people were yanking its tail, smacking it. But then the argument is, it's just a fucking ball. It's just a ball, mate, okay? 75 million chickens get murdered every year. Cows get 100 million cows, whatever. I don't know.
Around the same time, old clips resurfaced. Some commentators accused him of promoting animal abuse on his channel.
This guy has built his brand, his bank balance, off the back of animal exploitation. Fed tigers like they're house cats, visited a bloke who keeps actual lions in his garden, filmed at what might be the world's worst zoo, watched and filmed a cockfight. Why take part in a spectacle? He knows it's shocking and that it will get clicks. Mashtag has a huge platform. He has influence over a lot of younger viewers, and when someone with that reach treats animals suffering so casually, it sends the message that this is normal, but it isn't.
However, the argument can be made that as a travel vlogger, Mashtag has always shown the world, much like himself, as it is, in its rawest form.
Is the money going to go to the animals, or is it going to go in your pocket?
Oh no, for animal friend.
He hasn't had any media training or preparation. I mean, the guy started out doing raps about Tesco and reviewing burgers. That being said, there is something to the argument that influencers have young, impressionable audiences, and further raises the question, what accountability do they have to the content they decide to share on their platforms?
Yeah, I get a little picky, bro. It reminds me, bro.
This wasn't the only criticism he was facing. He received further backlash from fans when he started running a gambling series called Road to £1 Million.
£1 million from gambling, and here's how I'm going to do it. If you double £1,000 10 times in a row, you get £1 million. So as of tomorrow, I'm going to place my first £1,000 bet, and you guys are going to pick whether I pick red or black.
This interactive gambling content was clearly met with strong opposition from his fans, to the point Mashtag felt forced to respond.
Doubling my money every day until I make £1 million. Let's talk about it. The response has been awful. I'm not going to lie. Everybody's crying that I'm promoting gambling. It's supposed to be a fun thing to get you guys involved. You pick whether I bet on red or black, and then I put the money on. And if we get 10 in a row, we can win £1 million. Okay, it's just a fun underdog story, and you're all being massive crybabies about it. If I make it to £1 million, here's what I promise. I promise to buy one of you guys a Ferrari. Get behind the series. It's going to be fun. It's going to be loads of jokes. It's supposed to be fun, and I'm enjoying it. So just fucking try and have some fun as well, ladies and gentlemen. Stop taking life too fucking seriously.
Moving into late 2025, things briefly returned to business as usual. He did a week in Azerbaijan, hit 1 million subscribers, and celebrated in Benidorm. Then got locked up for a night in an Egyptian detention centre before being banned from the country entirely due to some Logan Paul in Japan-style vlogs he'd filmed on a previous trip.
I'm pretty concerned about being let back into Egypt, because I didn't say the nicest things about Egypt last time I was there. Oh, bro, that's so sick. Boy, big up fucking Egypt Air, brother. This woman has a piece of paper with my name on it. Hello. Oh, what the fuck? Sorry.
He returned home, flew straight to Panama, and, in true Mashtag fashion, dropped another music video.
I love a pint of the lager, bag in my pocket and a packet of the marble.
For a moment, it felt like the old rhythm was back. The uploads were still less frequent, but the spirit of the channel, Mashtag wandering foreign countries with nothing but a GoPro and questionable decision-making, seemed to return.
3, 2, 1. Oh my god! Whoa!
Let's go!
3, 2, 1.
Oh my god!
Now just go for it, yeah?
Go.
Whoa! Oh! This is honestly the worst thing I've ever done in my whole life. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Oh, I don't like to get out. Help!
But one video posted on October 6th marked a turning point.
It's bare hot. Whoa! They want some force. You're like ninja.
This seemingly harmless video is, as of making this documentary, the last Mashtag upload with its comments still turned on. At first glance, it's just a light-hearted vlog, but the comment section is a war zone. Fans are venting about everything, from the slowed upload schedule to the changing content, the raffles and the brand deals, the feeling that he was selling out, and overwhelmingly, the fact he kept turning off comments on his recent uploads. All the frustrations that had been simmering for months seemed to surface on this one video, but the real explosion wasn't caused by the Ninja Warrior video at all. It was caused by the video he uploaded immediately after.
Today, I'm flying to Dublin to get blackout drunk. Recently, I've not been travelling as much, mainly because I did it for 18 months consistently, and then just couldn't be bothered to do it anymore. We need to let the people know what we're about.
When clips from his Dublin trip hit Twitter and Reddit, the backlash went nuclear. There were two main moments viewers focused on. The first was an interaction with a taxi driver where Mashtag made a few crude jokes.
What's all these English people doing in Ireland?
We're coming to take over. We want 9 more counties. No, my girlfriend's 14, but she's super mature.
It's still 14?
Yeah, but her mum and dad have given consent. And she's like super mature.
So you have the head out of her?
F***ing the head out of her, yeah. Why, you're not into that?
It's my child, I'm going to kill you.
No, but she's like I say, she's really mature, and she's like...
What do you mean by that? The law is the law. The law is, there's not say, okay, there's something that we can arrange that this one is more mature than the other.
I'm actually only joking. I think she's actually 50 next week. So.
Oh, you don't need to be a 50-year-old.
But the moment that drew the most outrage came a little later in the video, when Mashtag offered to take a young homeless woman out drinking.
I've just pulled up at the petrol station, and there is a homeless lady outside, and I just offered to buy her a vape, and I thought what could be even funnier and better for her, not just taking a piss, what if she comes with us? What are you doing today? Do you want to come with me? I'm filming a YouTube video. Do you want to come with us today and get pissed?
Where?
We're going to go into Dublin. You don't want to come? No. I'll pay for all your drinks and everything. I'll get you a hotel at the end of the night.
I don't drink.
Oh, you don't drink?
No.
Okay, just the off-block.
Many viewers called it irresponsible or exploitative. Others said that it was just uncomfortable to watch. Together, these clips created a wave of criticism that spread fast. But it wasn't one-sided. Plenty of fans defended him, pointing out that while he isn't exactly writing for The Office, his humour has always been tongue-in-cheek. They also argued that the drinking offer, while in poor taste, fit a long pattern of him trying to help strangers in his own bizarre way, like taking a homeless man on a helicopter ride or buying snacks for hitchhikers. Still, the backlash was overwhelming, enough for him to disable comments on the Dublin video entirely. And because comments were now turned off on that upload and all of the videos that followed, viewers had only one recent place left to voice their opinions: the Ninja Warrior vlog. Which is why that video's comment section now looks more chaotic than the set of Apocalypse Now. It became the community's only open outlet. A pressure valve, a place where fans vented everything at once: frustration, confusion, speculation, all mixed together. And that backlash didn't happen in isolation, because the Dublin trip didn't just spark a debate, it reopened a much older conversation, something far more serious than raffles or bad jokes. A story from Mashtag's past, one that had quietly lingered for years, suddenly resurfaced everywhere. This brings us to the most serious part of Mashtag's story, one that resurfaced during his recent backlash, and one that deserves to be addressed with care. In my research, and even in the comments on my own videos, one topic kept resurfacing: allegations of domestic abuse. There is a news article from the 7th of September 2022, published by the same local paper that first covered Brady's early viral rise, detailing claims from his ex-partner, Demi Crawford, about what she described as a violent and coercive relationship. According to the article, she told the court that the relationship began well in 2019, but quickly escalated into arguments, controlling behaviour, and at times, physical violence. The piece quotes her describing several incidents, including being grabbed by the throat and left injured. Her sister Danielle also spoke to the paper, saying she'd witnessed the aftermath of the arguments, describing damaged property and holes in walls. His defence submitted positive character references and pointed out that the victim had later contacted him. Matthew Brady later pled guilty to 2 counts of controlling and coercive behaviour, and 1 count of assault occasioning actual bodily harm. In sentencing, Judge Sean Smith described the behaviour as violent and coercive, though not at the most severe end of such cases. Brady received an 18-month suspended sentence, a 3-year restraining order, and was ordered to complete community service, counselling, and anger management sessions. The judge noted that breaching these terms would lead to a custodial sentence. This is a difficult topic to cover. Beyond that single newspaper report, there is very little publicly available information. Outside speculation and community chatter, this article remains the only concrete source. I've seen comments from both sides, arguing he's grown and changed, others insisting the past can't be overlooked. The truth is, we don't know the full story, and we probably never will. What we do know is that Brady pled guilty, received a suspended sentence, and has never spoken publicly about it. Whatever the truth behind the relationship was, the legal case is now part of Mashtag's public history, and during moments of controversy, the internet always revisits the past. For someone whose life has played out so publicly, the spotlight can be both the thing that made him and the thing that won't let him move on.
How comes I get dropped for being a Muslim, but you're now hanging around with Mashtag, who has a charge for beating women?
Good one, mate. How the fuck do they make it HS's voice? They just do it random voices, mate.
Controlled a woman, Mashtag.
shut
Hopefully
the fuck
none
up,
since the last conviction.
You fucking idiot.
Goes back home and hits his wife, dirty northern bastard.
Alright boys, look, that's going off now. And let's get this just allegations, innit? It's not even...
Listen, I don't talk about my fucking past. I don't talk about my future. I talk about my moment right
Anonymous
now,
just...
Now, Mashtag's somewhere between stability and chaos. He's got a house, a partner, and a dog. He's running a company, juggling brand deals, and still finding time to travel. But not like it was before. His latest trip was to Switzerland.
Let's get straight into this beach. Woo! Oh, rapid! Ow! Ow!
The comments are still turned off, likely due to the ongoing backlash surrounding the topics we've discussed so far. For the first time in years, he seems caught between those two worlds. Fans who made him want the old Mashtag, wild, unfiltered with a GoPro and beer in hand. But his real life doesn't fit that format anymore. The irony is, the same idea that got him here, freedom and adventure, the ability to go anywhere and do anything, has become the very thing holding him back from other ventures.
Bro! Started off as a YouTuber, and now I'm trying to become a musical artist, bro.
He's built a business, a following, and a life that depends on him staying on the move. But the more responsibility he takes on, the less room there is to move at all. So he supplements his travels with brand deals, sponsorships, and the raffle company, trying to balance the demands of being an entertainer, a businessman, and, well, a person.
Okay, now I'm drowning in all this other responsibility and admin that I have to do. It's a lot, okay?
And maybe that's what this all comes down to. A regular bloke who got everything he thought he wanted, and now has to figure out how to keep it, without losing himself or his audience. The same lad next door charm that made him famous is now what's keeping him boxed in. He wants to evolve, to be more than just the guy with a GoPro in a bar. But that is not the audience that he's built. More than half of his most viewed videos are him getting blackout drunk. The rest are dangerous stunts in some of the world's most extreme places. It's a clear formula, and it works. But as we've seen with so many creators, when you build an audience around recklessness and risk, they'll always crave the next big thing. And the moment you slow down, they'll find someone else who hasn't. More than anything, the relationship he once had with his audience has shifted. Whether it was the raffles, the gambling series, the changing content, or the more serious topics we've covered, something between Mashtag and his viewers isn't the same as it used to be. Mashtag Brady lives the kind of life most people dream of, travelling the world, laughing every day, and somehow making a living out of being himself. He's proof that working class grit and stubbornness can beat the algorithm, but he's also a reminder that fame comes with a spotlight you can't turn off. When millions are watching, every mistake is written in permanent ink. A lad from a small village who dodged the 9-to-5 and became the face of travel vlogging in the UK. From bricklaying in the cul-de-sacs of Derby to oil baths in the mountains of Azerbaijan. Despite the controversies, despite the criticism and the constant noise, he's still here. Still pulling millions of views and living the dream most of us scroll to escape into. He's still collaborating with huge creators like Angry Ginge.
Welcome to Come Down with Bob.
And he's just created a new channel with TikToker Cole Anderson.
My name's Mashtag Brady.
I'm Cole Anderson James.
We have created a brand new channel, Duo Channel.
Right now, he's in Iceland with his mate, a tradition they keep every year, getting ready to drop his next vlog series.
So, we're about to go and eat some puffin and whales. Should we have a quick look now if these animals are endangered?
Minke whales are not considered endangered.
And then what about the puffin? Is it a bit dodgy to eat puffin?
Puffins are not classified as endangered overall, but their populations are declining in some places. Still legal
because they're bloody yummy. Whale starter. I'm just going to ram it all in. Puffin starter.
He might be going through his first real rough patch as an influencer, but if there's one thing we've learned from watching Mashtag Brady, is that he always seems to find a way to reinvent himself. He's lived 100 lives and collected 1,000 stories, and if nothing else, he seems determined to live life on his own terms. The real question now is whether his audience will follow him once again into this new chapter, or whether the tide has already started to turn.
It'll just be over like that, Dan.
If you've made it this far, thank you. I just wanted to say I appreciate the response to the last video and the channel in general. I didn't think we'd hit 1 million views on the channel fucking ever, let alone 500,000 on one video, which is crazy. So I'm super grateful for all the support. I know I said I'd try weekly uploads, but I had a small, probably nothing health scare that I had to take priority. And also with a topic like Mashtag, I realized pretty quickly that a rush video just wasn't going to cut it. The more research, the more layers I found. And I just wanted to make sure everything was fact-checked, handled properly. I just don't want these videos to become, come across as biased or as hit pieces. Just honest stories. So with that in mind, I'm not going to chase weekly uploads anymore. I'll release videos when they're ready so they can, be good. It's probably not the smartest move for growth or for the algorithm, but honestly, I'd rather make something that I'm happy with and that you guys can trust isn't, slap together AI slop. And until I eventually hire an editor, it's literally just me and DaVinci Resolve, baby. If you do want to support me, please like, comment, share, or subscribe. It really does help the channel grow, and it lets me keep making the kind of videos you guys want to watch. Also, I had a lot of comments about my mic. It was just a shitty little old one that I had, so I bought a new one. Does it sound better? Yeah? No? Let me know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going. Watch my next video, please. That one. Click on the screen. Click the video. Watch my videos so I get paid. Okay, bye.